Nope. I don't know how to start things anymore.
Welcome back. Today we're going to do a recipe that I saw online by a dietitian that was at the conference. If you went to our conference this year, Kara Corey.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I have a husband. Except I don't remember what. Hi, and welcome back to Spoonful of Spite. Today we are doing a recipe that I saw posted from the one and only Kara Corey. If you went to her conference this year, you hopefully recognize her name because she did an awesome presentation for us. And if you haven't, I will link the conference below. So she posted a recipe for a s'mores-like dessert, and it looked really good. Now, I adjusted some of the ingredients to make it work for my stomach, being gluten-free, graham crackers, s'mores. Couldn't really find what I wanted in the store. So I got these from Simple Mills. They're honey cinnamon. So it's like as close as I could get. It's just like graham cracker crumbs. And you needed some sugar-free Jell-O mix. I've got some Greek yogurt. We've got milk for the pudding mix. We've got fat-free whipped topping, just because I wanted fat-free. And marshmallow fluff. And I also, because I like the brand and I had some, have a packet of Cocoa Puffs whey protein from Ghost to give a try. So I will link the recipe or put the recipe in the description, but I'm just going to kind of walk you through as I make it myself. Now, I believe that Kara made 2 in her recipe and I'm only going to make 1. So what I put in the bottom, I'm cutting in half. So the recipe called for 1 box of the sugar-free pudding mix. The serving size is about 1/4 of the package. There's 4 servings, 10 grams a serving. Sam can do that math. So about 40 grams. So I have a food scale here. So I'm going to measure out 20 grams of the sugar-free mix. And then you take that and mix with milk. So we're going to do a cup of milk. That smells so chocolatey and delicious. 1 box of, or in this case, half a box. That with a cup of milk. Mix until thick. This is starting to thicken, so I'm going to put it in the fridge for about 5 minutes. While that's in the fridge, thickening up into a pudding consistency, I'm going to mix in my Ghost protein with the Greek yogurt. So I got the Chobani just because that's what my store had. You can get whatever. Get vanilla flavored if you wanted, but to cut down on like unnecessary ingredients and everything, I got non-fat plain Greek yogurt. It also has a higher protein count. So it was half a cup of this yogurt. So I don't know about everybody else, but I always get really disappointed when someone's making s'mores in the summertime and I can't eat them because A, they don't have gluten-free graham crackers, or maybe my stomach just can't handle it that day. So when Kara posted this recipe, I got really excited because it's not exactly s'mores, right? But it's close and it's a little bit healthier. I can control the ingredients and it just looked really, really good. So I'm excited to make this because why not? Can't go wrong with s'mores. Just can't. So you need half a cup of this. Actually, no, you don't. I am cutting the recipe down, so I need a 1/4 cup. I'm gonna start with the protein though, because I'm gonna use my 1/4 cup because it's a 1/4 cup of Ghost protein and a 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. Oh, that smells good. Pour that in there. And you're going to
We have an outdoor cat now.
Normally that would be a blooper. I'm gonna leave that in there. I'm also not helping. You know, you could have waited until I was done. Husbands. Hold on. All right, so got the Greek yogurt measured. And scooped out. And we're gonna mix it together. Doesn't mix completely. I might add a little bit more Greek yogurt, but no, that's the thing. You can adjust. Wow, this smells good. You can adjust it to whatever works for you. If you prefer a different protein, no, just I would say probably get a chocolate flavor. That smells so good. But you can make this work for you, and that's what this is about. And I say it all the time. I sound like a broken record, but it's important because as people are trying to figure out, you know, what to eat, how do I eat my favorite food? These are ways how to incorporate foods that you love or flavors that you love in a way that works for you. So my timer just went off, so I'm gonna grab the pudding, and now we're gonna see what this looks like. Oh, yeah, that's pudding. That's actually, I haven't made pudding in a long time. I've just eaten pudding. I forgot like how cool the process is. So I'm just kind of whisking it a little bit because I didn't do the best job before because I just wanted to make it. I'm just kind of stirring that up. Try it. Okay, that tastes delicious. Now we are going to do the graham crackers or cinnamon flavored something. I've had these before. I think they make these in chocolate too, which is pretty cool. And I can't cut that, so we need to get scissors. Never gonna, this can be cut out, but I'm never gonna make an aesthetic video. That's just who I am. So, got a mason jar. So basically, I'm gonna do some layers. Gotta crush up my crackers here. So I have a baggie, and I'm just gonna throw, like, a serving is 12 crackers, so we're gonna pretend that's 12. And I'm gonna crush them with the jar. Okay, so crushed up my little graham cookies here. So we're gonna put a layer of them in the bottom. I'm not an aesthetic food maker, so sorry guys. This isn't gonna be as pretty as Kara's. And we'll probably need more of those. Okay, so layer with crumbs followed by the pudding mix. So we've got that here. Take the whisk out. Put in a scoop of the pudding mix. Just kind of layer that in there. And then followed by Cool Whip. So I did forget a step. I was supposed to mix this in with the pudding, but that's okay. I already put some in there. We still have to layer it, so that's okay. I thought I was forgetting. Do you ever do that when you're making food? No, just me? Okay. Fold in, mix it in, deliciousness. Okay. So now that I've added the protein and the Greek yogurt to the pudding mix, I'm gonna try it again. Well, it's even better now. Now we are going to layer in some Cool Whip. And you can measure this with your little heart's desire, because that's what I do. So I'm gonna put in some Cool Whip. Okay, now we're gonna put in our protein pudding mix here. And then we're gonna add a little bit more Cool Whip. Again, you don't have to do this in the jar. I was trying to make it pretty, but, and also so I maybe had a snack for later because we all know that I ain't gonna finish this. And we're gonna add a little bit more pudding. Now for the best part. We're gonna top it with the marshmallow fluff. Now we've got the fluff and me dirtying every spoon in my house. Oh, I haven't had marshmallow fluff in forever. So we're gonna top with a little bit of marshmallow fluff. Ooh. You might be looking at this jar and think to yourself, like, that's a little bit too much for me. Also why I wanted to put it in a jar, because that way I could take a couple bites of it, however much I wanted, and then I can pop it back in the fridge. And plus it looks a little bit more aesthetically pleasing this way. So now we're gonna top it with a little bit more crumb without making a huge mess. And if you tolerate it, I grabbed some mini chocolate chips because Kara had mini chocolate chips. And I'm going to tell you that if you tolerate some mini chocolate chips or some form of something like this, you wanna just sprinkle it on the top there. However many your little heart and your tummy can tolerate and desire. So here is the finished product. It looks pretty. And now we're gonna taste it. Fancy dessert spoon. I'm gonna give this a try. Now, you wanna make sure that you like the taste, but for us, most importantly, we want to make sure that we tolerate it. So, am I gonna know that right away? Probably not. But I chose ingredients specifically that work for me. So I know that this milk works for me. I know that with these types of crackers, I've had them before, I usually tolerate them pretty well. I bought a fat-free whip topping because if I can find a couple places to cut fat, I will. Based on what I've already eaten for the day, I might be at my fat limit for my own tolerance, and I chose higher protein options like the Greek yogurt and that specific milk. Marshmallow fluff is marshmallow fluff. Like, you get what you get, right? Kara, I don't know what sorcery this is, but if my stomach doesn't hate this, we're good. This is absolutely delicious. Yeah. Wow. Apologize for my chewing, but wow. This is chef's kiss. So good. If you try this, definitely let us know. If you tried any different ingredients, I'd love to hear how it worked for you, and tolerance too. It is a little bit sweeter than I normally like stuff, but again, a couple bites, you feel satisfied, pop the lid on and put it back in the fridge. So this is something that you could eat over maybe a couple days. Obviously the like graham crackers at the bottom are gonna get a little bit soggy, but that's okay. And wow, that was really good. I am excited to have a little bit of like a summery dessert as long as I can tolerate this. And because of the ingredients that were chosen and the added protein powder, this is a much higher protein option. So if you struggle to get your protein in, but you can still tolerate a little bit on your tummy, this might be a good option for you. So I am definitely going to make this again and going to have to resist eating this whole thing. But let us know if you give this a try. I will share Kara's video where she posted this original recipe in the description, and yeah, enjoy, because that is freaking delicious. And thanks for watching.